Hi guys, welcome back to Charlotte's Foliage. I seen one of my YouTube friends that I follow, and she recommended a microscope to see if your plants have any type of pests. And I thought, wow, what a unique idea. So welcome back to Charlotte's Foliage. I want to let you guys know that I was able to purchase a microscope on Amazon, and I have it here, and I wanted to share in the experience of looking at some of my plants. Now, the type of bug that we're looking for is called a flat mite, and those are the type of bugs that you don't want on your plants and that you need to eradicate right away. So they were talking about that these bugs you would notice because your plant may not be thriving, it may not be growing, or it may be dying. And so I just wanted to get in here and take a look at my own plants. And right now what you're witnessing is a plow, how do you say this plant, you guys? Let me see. Philodendron mammei. And I don't see any bugs thus far, but what I do see, and they said that this is normal, is I see movement underneath the microscope, which means that there's some bugs in here that are harmless, but I can see movement here, and I'm gonna put my finger here when I see it again so I can see if you guys are able to see it as well. So let's get started. And again, welcome back. If you're revisiting, if you're new here, welcome. This is Charlotte's Foliage, and I'm just taking a look at my plants and seeing them under a microscope. Okay. So it was over here earlier that I seen movement. But I'm gonna pan in closer and see. I'm gonna move my phone around up this way. I forgot that when I'm recording, I need to turn it the opposite direction. Let's see if we can see some movement. And I'm also going to move the microphone so maybe I can get some movement so I can show you guys. I'm gonna go back to that corner where I seen some movement earlier. My granddaughter got a chance to witness it. But this is really unique, guys. What you're looking at on this screen is a plant that's in pond. And so pond is another substrate you can use besides soil. And I'm just going through here looking and seeing if I see any movement underneath the microscope. And that's how you can tell if your plant has some type of pest. And earlier I did see some movement, but I don't see anything right now. And so it's really, really unique to me to be able to witness it. So I guess that little critter that I seen earlier has decided to settle down because I don't see him anymore. But my granddaughter definitely got to see him move. So while I have you here, what we're going to do is turn this plant around and see if we can get some more movement out of it. And if we can't, we're going to take a look at another plant. That's actually good news that there's nothing in that plant that's to be concerned about, okay? So yeah, that was my plow, excuse me, I keep saying plow, but it's a mammei. There's another type of plant that I keep saying, but this is not it. So this is my Philodendron mammei, okay? So I'm going to move that plant out the way, and then I'm going to show you guys another plant. I'm trying to multitask here. Okay. Let me see here. This is a asparagus plant that I have. I'm going to try to sit it down and move the camera down a little bit. I don't really see anything. That little redness in there, that's a mesh thing that I have in there. So I don't see anything significant here. I'm going to turn it around. And you can adjust this microphone. I'm going to show you guys this microphone so you'll know where it is, what it looks like in case you want to purchase one. It comes with the stand, and then it has another stand right here. Now let's go back to the plants. Okay, and I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. Okay, I don't see anything, any movement in this plant per se. Let's wait a few minutes. We're gonna try another plant. This is my aglaonema, and it's nothing wrong with this plant that I can tell, but this is just to rule out any type of bugs that may get in your plant. The video that I was watching was more about bugs on Hoyas, and so my Hoyas, most of them are not in pond, they are in soil. And it's my understanding it's kind of hard to see if the plant is in soil, how it looks under the microscope. But let's just take a look here. Let's see if we see any movement. No movement is good. Okay, even those little dark spots, that little spot over there to your right but my left is roots. Those are roots. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and the plant around, and I'm going to move in closer, see what else we can see. See if we see any movement in there. I don't see any movement there. I'm going to turn back this way. Slow down for a few minutes. I see some movement right there, but it almost looks like a shadow. I'm going to get in closer and see if we can see anything. See, there's movement. Look to the your right of the screen, my left, and you'll see movement. There's something moving in there. There it is. That pest reminds me of what they call white flies or mealy bugs. Do you see that movement? Let me see. I'm going to hold my camera phone as still as I possibly can. There's movement in there, guys. That's why I think this was such a unique idea. Yeah, you can see pests moving. Isn't it something in your plant? It seems like it's kind of gross, but it's not that gross because the fact that I have to use a microscope to see it, I'm not as grossed out about it. If I was holding the plant and my hands was down in this crap, that would probably freak me out, but this part doesn't freak me out. I actually think it's unique. Okay? So yeah, my hands are getting tired. I'm holding the phone so you guys can see. But there was some movement in there, and I don't see it anymore. So the question next would be, what do you do if you see pest in your plant or your substrate? You can spray it with what we call neem oil, and you can spray it with, you can put some granules in there. They have some insecticides that have granules and it can kill these little small microscopic bugs, okay? So it doesn't mean you have to get rid of your plant, because this is all a part of gardening, okay? So yeah, I'm glad you guys got to see some movement there, because like I said, this is really unique. I'm really excited about this. I'm more excited that I don't have that flat mites, as they call it. That's the name of the insect that they're very, very concerned about on their plants. And they want you guys to watch out for that. So what I've done is I turned this pot all the way around on every angle so that I can look to see what's in this plant, or if I'm going to get any movement. And we did get some movement. So what I'll do is I'll lay this plant to the side, and then I'll get some neem oil and I'll spray that plant, and I will keep that plant away from other plants. Now this plant just got this plant just got put in this container, and I've been having all kind of problems with this plant. And as you can see, there's a lot of movement there. It's not flat mites, but there's something in there. Some of that movement is charcoal, because I moved the glass. So let me move it again. See, that's charcoal. But I don't see any white flies or anything yet. So I'm going to move it around some more, so you guys can take a look and let me know if you see any bugs or insects, because this plant has been struggling. So we're going to keep looking for insects. That little black chalky stuff is charcoal. So that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for insects. Okay? So we're going to keep looking around. You really shouldn't find anything in this substrate, because I just put this stuff in here. But who's to say, you know? It's possible. I think sometimes the products like the leca and the pond and all that, when it comes from the supplier, sometimes it has things in it. But yeah, so far we're doing pretty good. I got one more plant, and this is a pothos, and it's in leca and perlite. So we're going to take a look at it. It's kind of hard to tell with the leca, but I'm going to move the microscope up some and let us look at the pond mix. See, this is in soil and pond, and if I raise it all the way up, then we can see the pond and see if we see any movement in there. I don't see anything, guys. I'm going to turn it around. I apologize for so much moving, but I have the microscope in one hand and my cell phone in the other, and I'm trying to record. So yeah, I'm going to get in a little closer. You see any movement there, guys? Yeah, so we're looking for pests. All right, so we're going to turn the camera around, and we're going to go up here and look for some more pests, insects. I don't see any movement there yet, guys. All right. I don't see any movement there. I've been looking at pond and other mixes. So yeah, I just wanted to get in here and I just wanted to get in here. Sorry, somebody came to the door, you guys. I apologize. I just wanted to get in here and show you my findings. And then I hope you'll consider purchasing yourself this device to help you look at your plants. I paid less than $30 for this, and I love it. I think it's a great buy. I think it was a great idea, and I'm glad that I was able to get one. I'm gonna look at this water and see if you can tell anything with the water. It may not be as easy to see, but I want to see if there's any insects in the water. This is a water propagation, okay? So we're gonna go in and look at it. See if we can see any movement. Those are some good roots in there. Let's see. Again, I don't see any signs of insects, okay? And by the way, guys, this microphone, I keep calling it a microphone because it looks just like a microphone. This microscope, it does have a focus in and a focus out button. And it has it where you can kind of spin around. And, you know, just you're able to move around whatever objects that you're taking a look at, okay? So there we are. I tried to look at a Hoya in soil, and I'll show it to you, but I was not successful at seeing through the soil. But let me see. I also am going to try to go in closer and see if it'll let me look. Let's look at this and see if we can see any movement. Because this is the one plant that the mites get on. I'm told they like to get on there. I see something brown there, but it's supposed to be more like a flat type of bug. And I'm going to turn it around and see if I can see anything else with you guys here. See if we see any other type of movement. Okay. Oh, that's a good picture, you guys. Look at that. Look how hairy that Hoya is. But as you can see, it looks good. It doesn't have the flat mite on there, what we were looking for. I'm going to move this over so we can look some more. This is where they're supposed to be, like on the stem. I'm glad y'all got to see that, because that's the main thing. This is the main plant that I'm really wanting to check out. Look at that stem. What a good picture. Oh, guys, I'm really happy that we got a chance to see this. Now, what I'm really more happy about is that I'm not finding anything. I'm going to turn the plant around a little bit more and pan in a little bit more. Look at that. How neat is that? Look at that stem. Yeah, so that's the plant up close. And there's no bugs so far on that plant that I can see. I don't see any movement there. But that's it. That's a close-up of the Hoya tricolor. And I'm proud to say that she doesn't have any flat mites. Thanks again for watching my channel. I'm glad you guys came back. I hope I'll get some more content for you, and I hope you'll continue to watch my channel. Take care of those plants, but more importantly, take care of yourself. Bye now.